Kings. A perfect opportunity to show their best. At home, they have a chance to jump up in the standings and take the next step towards the top. Clippers, Kings, up next. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this Saturday afternoon presentation of NBA basketball, right here on 2K Sports. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. DA, take it away.
Well, Kevin, even though starters are important, those great sixth men have been the key to so many championship teams. Think about the likes of Andre Iguodala, Manu Ginobili, Lamar Odom. And still, with some, there's a stigma to coming off the bench. Iguodala said it's ingrained early, but in particular, he said, in the NBA, it's I need to get paid like a starter. And guys, that's a sacrifice that not many are willing to line up for.
David Aldridge, thank you. And let's take a look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for Paul George.
And when you see the tumble his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's gotten away from playing the kind of gritty, hard-nosed D he was known for. That's an aspect of his game he needs to get back.
Here are the five for the Clippers. They've got Rajon Rondo. Ibaka is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Paul George, and it's Leonard in at the three. And for Sacramento, Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Barnes and Bagley the duo with the forward. And it's Whiteside in at the five. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you played.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Now, here's Fox. Coming off a solid outing against Denver. And the shot goes down.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Here's Leonard. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. Lobs it up for Ibaka. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Hield. And the layup falls.
Love the recognition. Realizes that one is all him.
Sometimes that's the call. You want to be unselfish, but even more so, you want to be effective.
Now here's Rondo in the corner. George with it. Nailed from three-point land.
One of the more instinctive passers over the last decade. Rondo quickly locates the open man.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Here's the floater. He takes it up and lays it in.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Barnes against Leonard. Out to the right wing. George against Hield. Trying to get open is Ibaka. And there's George. That's good on the assist from Ibaka. George has got 5.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
The Kings have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. High arcing shot, and there's the nice layup by Fox.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Barnes against Leonard. The dish to Cousins. Over Bagley. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. The Kings have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. They get it again. Bagley with the bucket.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
Outside, George. And it's Rondo in the corner. Pass to Leonard. Clock at 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard's still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in LA, but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
Leonard hits them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, they got into a terrific low offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
And Sacramento has possession after the basket by Los Angeles. Fox passes to Bagley. And now the Clippers on the break. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And you see Kawhi's hustle in transition, always putting himself in position to succeed.
Here's Hield. He's another guy now had a stellar performance in that win against Denver. Now the pass to Bagley. Fox against Rondo. Whiteside dishes to Fox. Just 5 to shoot. Elbow shot. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. The Clippers in the lead and pushing it up. Here's the
Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Kings. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Yeah, they look right at home, except they weren't. Great job of blocking out the noise.
Rondo's shot is off.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And the turnover again by Sacramento. Well, we get a look here now at the small forwards with the fastest hands in the league and generating the most steals per game. Kawhi Leonard on top.
And with the kind of defense he plays, it really gives his team someone to lean on at that end of the floor.
Clippers leading by 3. Outside Rondo. Passes it to George. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. George has got 7 points in the game.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Greg, we're still involved in the conference system. Does it hold relevance as we're looking here at the standings midseason?
You know, for travel distance, yes, and there's also some tradition at stake. I mean, look, that said, in a perfect world, you'd like to see the best 16 teams make the playoffs each year, but we've had, you know, imbalance in conferences forever, so that's not going to change, but sometimes change is just necessary.
How about quickly for the playoffs? Would you like to reseed and take the top 16s, 1 through 16?
I would. I think that'd be a great idea.
And boy, Kawhi is the perfect target. The big reach get to the pass and the great hands on the catch.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Outside, Fox. And that one, good. He's got 8.
His 4th make in 5 tries, and we're just getting started.
Rondo passes to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
The decision-making of Leonard could have hit the roller, but already had the shot he wanted.
Here's Fox. 8 points for him. Pass to Whiteside. Three-pointer, Hield. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Rondo. Here's Leonard. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Barnes outside. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Just a difficult shot that Barnes makes look so simple, so creative how he brushes off the defense.
Rondo with it. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Ibaka. Back to Rondo. From the low block. 6 on the shot clock. Leonard with the bucket.
And I like that he's staying aggressive. One of the NBA's most consistent scorers. Kawhi's been doing it all tonight.
Here's Fox. Right now he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Leonard attacking. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
I'll tell you what, when Kawhi knifes his way to the rim, it's next level.
Sacramento with the ball. 9-point game. Fox against Rondo. Fox passes to Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. So both teams making some changes here.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Davis. His last 10 games, he's averaging 8 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And for him, it's all about getting better each time he takes the floor.
Also, he needs to avoid distractions on the court and off the court. Just focus on the job at hand.
Now, here's Zubats. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Here's Kennard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite too, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
When you look at Luke Kennard's free throw percentage, if you're the defense, you might want to keep him away from the line.
Right, he's checked in for the Kings. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Kings trail by 9. Davis looking for an opening. He kicks it to right, puts it up from 17. The Clippers grab the miss. Jackson with the bounce pass. Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for Sacramento. He dishes it to Davis. Lets it go with a three. It's Reggie Jackson with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
That one goes. Count it. Morris has got his second basket.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Here's Wright, following the basket by Marcus Morris. It's stolen by Morris. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And how about we check the numbers for Paul George?
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And the first one at the line is good. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Right against Beverly. Kicks it to Jackson. That shot misses. Good work defensively by Holmes.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Now here's Wright. 9 points last game out. Here's the break. Here's Kennard. Out to Morris. Back to Kennard. And there's the pass to Beverly. Shot clock at 6. Knocked loose and stolen by Wright. He's all alone. Clippers leading by 13. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the first. Here's Jackson, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks. And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injuries slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
What's up?
And that one falls for Jackson.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Outside, Davis. 3-pointer. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
1:27 left to play in the first quarter. To the left wing. Beverly against Wright. And it's Beverly missing.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
The drive by Jackson, and he lays it straight in. And that's now 7 points for Reggie Jackson.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's tightly guarded.
Well, what did Coach tell us? He wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
And you see Morris aware of his surroundings, getting a good jump down court.
There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's Davis. 8 points his last outing. Passes it to Medu from beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Beverly. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. They lead by 17. Outside Jackson. Shoots. The shot comes out.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Clippers lead by 17. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated all the talent on this team.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder. Everybody wants to win, and there's no egos. Everybody has fun. We play together, we move the ball, we make sacrifices, and we enjoy getting stops.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well-balanced. This team lives it.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, we've seen a competent-looking Clippers team out there.
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
Rashawn Holmes out there with Medu. Then it's DeJuan Wright. Then there's Terrence Davis. And it's Halliburton in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Now, here's Kennard. Great D that time from Davis.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Now, here is Halliburton, guarded by Jackson. And here's Davis for 3. The offensive rebound. Goes back up. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
And even though they're one of the top teams, they dropped the season series to this squad. So sometimes matchups play a role.
Now, here's Kennard. 17-point lead, their biggest. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul. Bagley, he's checked in for Medu. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. George is checked in. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Right side Davis. Pass to Holmes. Morris against Bagley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Morris.
And a rare block shot from Morris. Anticipates the move and just times it out perfectly.
Kennard the pass to Zubac. And now Davis pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Reggie Jackson.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Sacramento shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Two shots.
Free throw good, Davis. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up
In a preseason game, we played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Now here's Rondo. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Leonard kicks to Ibaka. Leonard inside, covered by Barnes. Kicks it out to Leonard. The tray. He can't get it to go. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for him.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Now, here is George. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Utah.
You can't forget about how great he was at forcing contact and getting to the line. He racked up a lot of easy points at the line that way.
And that one's good, Barnes.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
You have to give credit to the defenses, protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind.
And here's Leonard. Harrison Barnes getting it to go from deep. Los Angeles with another miss.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
No coverage that time. Fox has got 10 points.
I tell you what, Fox shooting now in rhythm. Got to respect also his decision making, really getting a good feel for how the D is playing.
George takes a 3, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by George. George has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
The Kings trail by 13. Here's Fox. 10 points for him. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. To the middle, Fox with the steal. Nobody near Barnes. Here's Holmes. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Holmes got his first points in this one.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Now Leonard. He's got 19. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
You see the power right there from Kawhi. Absorbs contact and able to convert right through it.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Whiteside's checked in for Sacramento. Hield comes in for Terrence Davis.
What's up?
With Kawhi, you love his talent, but just as important, you love the basketball IQ and work ethic.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 10. Knocks it loose. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way. Ooh, the double clutch. And that's 2 points on the layup. Leonard's got 24.
I thought for sure the defense was going to send that one back, but he somehow got that one up, over the D and in.
The Kings trail by 16. Hield outside. Barnes looking around. Dishes it to Whiteside. 6 to shoot. That's a 2 from Barnes. Misses off the right iron.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. And still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
Here's Fox. The Clippers getting the bucket.
Great defense by Serge, a tremendous athlete, blessed with insane length and leaping ability.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Hield kicks to Barnes. Will it go? And block the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
The homecoming for Paul George, playing in L.A. with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
One shot.
That free throw good from George.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the second pick in the 2017 draft, that or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' gain.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to, helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
You take a look at Hield. He's all the way up there at number 2 in the voting for the three-point contest. Fans and the media know that he is one of the premier long-distance shooters in the league today.
And Kevin, not to take anything away from the other facets of his game, but let's face it, that three-point shooting is what puts him on a whole nother level.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more and as we get closer to the three-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Barnes is just so well developed from anywhere on the floor.
Pass to Leonard. Rondo wide open, and again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Hield can't hit.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And there's DeMarcus Cousins on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got 5 assists in the game. And here is Hield. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Right side against Ibaka. And the rejection by Cousins.
He is so reliable. DeMarcus making a play and making it look easy.
Launches a 3. Barnes grabs the miss. Sacramento's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And finished off by Leonard.
Flexing at the rack. Leonard doing what he can to fire up his teammates.
Fox with it. He's got 10. Again, the miss by the Kings. LA's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. To the paint. Here's Ibaka. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in two different settings.
Yeah, I mean, two very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to Vancouver.
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly.
A shot blocking man of the world. Ibaka can tell you, not in my house, in at least 4 languages.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Medu, he's checked in for Whiteside. And Halliburton subbed in for Barnes. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Steve, if you were playing in this era, how engaged do you think you'd be on social media?
Yeah, that's a great question, Kevin. I think a lot, because I think right now that's just the way this era communicates. And obviously there's some negatives to social media, but there's a lot of positive from a standpoint of being able to reach your fans, get your message out, especially what we've been going through in this time for social injustice. But I also think there's a lot of marketing and branding opportunities through social media.
Here's Fox, following the score by Serge Ibaka. Shoots over Cousins, kept alive. Medu passes to Halliburton. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Wright, he's checked in for Sacramento. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Luke Kennard comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. To the inside, Wright. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Kings have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Free throw drops for Wright. And so Wright nails both of them.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Now, here's Kennard. 11 points for him in that last game against Utah. Here's Zubac. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Zubac has got his first bucket of the night. Sacramento's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Hield outside. Good on the three-point shot.
A catch-and-shoot specialist. Hield has a quality jump shot and really makes quick decisions.
And Beverly kicks to Zubac. The pass to Jackson. Now here's Beverly. Passes to Kennard. There's the triple. Sacramento grabs the miss. Bagley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pushing it up. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
1:43 left in the second quarter. Morris finds Kennard. Pass to Jackson. And here is Morris. Covered by Hield. Good work there as it goes. Morris has got 8 points.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And so here's Sacramento. Wright, the pass to Bagley. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubats has got his 4th rebound in this one.
He can't get anything to fall this quarter, and obviously that's dragging the whole team down.
Now here's Wright. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with this offense.
And so Beverly will bring it up for Los Angeles. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Here's Zubats. Back to Kennard. Here's Beverly.
One thing that helps Beverly in the mid-range area, he gets great lift on his jump shot.
Sacramento's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Now, Wright. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Another 3 for Sacramento.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Beverly looking around. Pass to Kennard. Left side Jackson, just 5 on the clock. Over Halliburton. Misses the wing J. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Los Angeles on top, delivering the blowout. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus at that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 30 points and 1 rebound. It's hard to imagine how he could have been any better in the first 2 quarters. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, this is what Kawhi Leonard does, guys. He's fundamentally sound and takes advantage of defensive miscues. There are a few things on the court that this guy doesn't see.
Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster, Ernie. Without major improvements defensively, this game is O-V-A. Over.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And Los Angeles guys shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Paul George is out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Ibaka in at the 5. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
On defense, the Kings. Here's Leonard. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And the Kings pushing it up now. Barnes with the ball. Here's Bagley. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
I mean, he's a real
wrecking ball inside. Once Bagley has solid position, you almost have to foul it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Bagley.
And one of the youngest rookies when he came into the NBA, Bagley reclassified in high school so he could get to college a year early.
And so he makes both from the line. And here's George. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses in as many attempts.
The Kings shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Fox against Rondo. Pulls up on the wing. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Leonard trying to break free. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
Throw good, Paul George.
The rare guy who can do everything at both ends. Paul George gives you a chance to win every night.
And George drops them both. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Healed with it. There's the dish to Fox. And the pass to Whiteside. The jump hook. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And so Cousins will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Leonard dishes to Ibaka. And Whiteside sends it back.
Whiteside gives enough space, waits, elevates, quality block shot by the big fella.
Offensive rebound. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Finally, now 1 for 5 here in the third. We'll see if that boosts their confidence.
The Kings shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Over his first 3 seasons, Whiteside was no better than a 50% foul shooter. Much better technique from the line since then.
Now here's Rondo. He's got 5. Here's Ibaka. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Rondo kicks to George. Another shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Defense throws everything at George, but he persists and finds a shot.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Two.
throw good, Paul George. And both free throws good for Paul George.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Kings have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Here's Fox. Softly drops in the floater. Fox has got 12 points in the game.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
Passes it to George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5. First one falls for him. Sacramento making a switch here. Holmes checked in. And both free throws good for Paul George. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Inside, they kick out to Hield. He dishes it to Fox. And he makes good on the layup. He's got 14.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Los Angeles leading by 23. Now here's Rondo. He's got 5. And they double up Rondo. Clippers moving the ball around. A wide open look here for Ibaka. And that one's on target from the wing.
And that's a good job of spotting up by Serge Ibaka. He's good in those catch and shoot situations.
The Kings have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Left side Fox, and it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Davis is checked in for Sacramento. Whiteside against Ibaka. Whiteside, good. Whiteside's got 5 points now this quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Rondo kicks to Ibaka. To the paint, here's Leonard. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Leonard's got 32 points.
Love the aggressiveness. Kawhi very active, very focused on the job at hand.
Rondo against Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And here are the Clippers now. Sacramento making their last shot. Ibaka, the pass to Rondo. Outside for George. Over Hield. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And that's 18 points for George.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
The Kings have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Hield outside. Over George. Offensive rebound. Holmes lays it up and banks it in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Patrick Beverley, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
And now let's take a look at Kawhi Leonard. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. He's putting up 29 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
And there's Cousins. That's good on the assist by Beverley.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The Kings have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Beverley against Fox. Pass to Holmes from outside the arc. Cousins pulls it in. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Here's George. No good on that one. And the Kings going the other way now. Right side Davis puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Beverley, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. The shot by George, no good. And now the Kings, fast break, Hield with it. Leonard picks him up. Hield dishes to Fox. Back to Hield. Over Leonard. Here's Whiteside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Pushing the action, Whiteside catches the defender a little out of position and draws the foul.
The Kings have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Halliburton's checked in for Buddy Hield. And both free throws good from Whiteside. Now Beverley. Outside Leonard. And here's George. Out to Ibaka. 5 on the clock. Over Whiteside. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And it's Fox with the ball for Sacramento. Oh, Holmes in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator. And that's one reason why his team is playing well.
Now, here's Beverley. Down low. Here's Cousins. Sacramento grabs the miss. Holmes got 7 rebounds in the game. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got 7 points.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Beverley, the pass to Cousins. And Beverley kicks to Leonard. He feeds it to Ibaka. Comes up empty down low.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness. In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Los Angeles calls timeout. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Meadow, he's checked in for Whiteside. Jackson kicks to Morris. And the rejection by Holmes. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Holmes.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Beverly, the pass to Zubac. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. The jump hook, and misses it off the right side of the rim. The Kings trail by 15. Out left to the wing. Here's Halliburton. Again, the miss by the Kings.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
He gets it in there. Davis with it. He has 7. Out to the wing. Outside, Fox. Fox is double. To the middle, Meadow, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Here's Beverly. Sacramento making their last shot. Pass to Zubac. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And now it's time for the Rookie Watch with this season's assist leaders. This is the newest crop of playmakers in the NBA. You look at Halliburton, 3rd in assists and a great leader.
A number of gifted passers entering the NBA this season, and he's right up there among the very best. I like what I've seen from him as a distributor.
The first free throw is good, and the Kings making a change here. Lights checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. And it's the Kings with the ball. The pass to Holmes. 13 feet away. Kennard with the rebound. Clippers leading by 17. And Morris throws it down.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Kings. Right outside. Back to Davis. Here's Holmes. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Holmes got 8 points here in this quarter.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Jackson passes to Morris. Over Halliburton. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
An efficient score inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
Now, here is Halliburton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Right outside.
You got it!
To the inside. Holmes passes to right. Yep, that one goes in there.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
It's been all Clippers. 1:39 left to play in the third. Jackson passes to Zubac. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. Zubac has got his second basket of the night.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Outside, Davis. Here's Medu. Pass to Holmes. That's in. That's his fifth field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Clippers leading by 17. .56 seconds left here in the third quarter. And here's Morris for three. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And the amount of confidence Morris is feeling right now, everything looks right. Just an awesome scoring display from him.
Sacramento's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. To the middle. Here's Holmes. The shot will not fall. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Jackson in the corner. Up and in on the layup. Jackson's got his third basket of the night.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Kings shooting well, 52% in the third. They came to play offensively in the second half. Sacramento moving it around. Inside, here's Wright. The Clippers grab the miss. Beverly's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And so it's Los Angeles, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll return shortly. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Kings shooting around 40% from the floor here. Barnes and Bagley, the duo with the forward. Buddy Hield is out there with Halliburton. And it's Holmes in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Just 5 to shoot. That's a 2 from Hield. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. Cousins has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Morris finds Rondo. Count it.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
On the wing, Hield, guarded by Jackson. Here's Bagley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
And that's the thing about Bagley. Big, athletic, versatile, very hard to stop without fouling.
Well, players now, Steve, seem to have a lot more power to demand a trade. Talk about what that does for the future of small market teams.
You know, Kevin, I think, let's be honest, it makes it tougher for the small market teams. The one solution, I think, is if you have a team that is very close-knit.
Shooting 2.
If you get the right superstar and he's happy, if you have a chance to maybe win a championship, that keeps those stars in place.
That's good from Bagley. And the Kings making a change here. Silva's checked in. And so Bagley nails them both. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Jackson finds Kennard. To the paint. Here's Okuru. Great D that time from Bagley. Now Heel. Dishes to Barnes. Fires the three. For three. Heel can't hit.
He started off solid. Had 2 threes at halftime, but blank from deep since.
Patterson can't get it to go. There's the foul. It's on Patrick Patterson. That is his first foul of the game. Whiteside's checked in for the Kings. And for Sacramento, they're shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Lobbed up there for Barnes. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. George looking over the floor. Jackson from long range. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Healed outside. Pass to Halliburton. From 17 feet out. Kept alive by Sacramento. Bagley with the bucket.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Jackson passes to Leonard. From outside, off the mark.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Pass to Kennard. Here is Ibaka. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
This is the kind of physical play we saw from Ibaka early in his career. We're seeing it again now.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. 13 feet away. Here's Bagley. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And he's just an attacking player. A guy who doesn't mind a little contact. Bagley there with a strong finish.
And here's Jackson. Left side, George. Fires the three. Buries the long-range jumper. George has got 21 in the game.
It's enough to where you have to respect him. Had 1 triple in the first half. Now has his second.
Barnes outside. There's the pass to Halliburton. Sacramento moving it around. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Kennard against Barnes. Outside Leonard. Now here is George. He's guarded closely. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Out to the right wing. Bagley in the post. Leonard's there. Passes it to Halliburton. Whiteside trying to break free. And Whiteside stays right with it.
Are you serious? Whiteside doing major damage on the offensive glass.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Leonard for the three. Barnes grabs the miss. Sacramento's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Amazing. Whiteside sort of floats through the air, and that pass was on the money.
Jackson with it. Outside, George. Pass to Leonard. And here's Kennard. Los Angeles with another miss.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job. Oh, man, he hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
And the basket is good.
Kawhi has all the physical gifts, and the one thing I love, he really can pass.
Now the pass to Bagley. Got a piece of it. Passes to Halliburton. The 19-foot shot, and too long on the shot.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Kennard with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. Here's George. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
The Kings shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Barnes outside. Pass to Hield. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Kennard. It doesn't go for him. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. The feed to Jackson. George dishes to Jackson. He kicks to Leonard. Pass to George. Right block shot. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 4 assists now tonight.
So far, George's competitive play has worked well. He's getting just about everything to fall.
And for Sacramento, their shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Hield, the pass to Bagley. Now, here is Halliburton. Shot clock at 6. And there's the pass to Hield. That 3 off the mark.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. George, that's a 2-pointer. Sacramento grabs the miss. Whiteside's got 11 rebounds in the game. Harkless kicks to Whiteside. Here's Harkless. Back to Wright. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Fox. And it goes down 2 points. Fox has got 20 points.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
Offensive rebound. Zubac's the pass to Oturu. The 3 from Leonard. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. A wide open look here for Wright. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Los Angeles has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Down low, here's Jackson. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 5 assists tonight.
That is a powerful point guard right there. Reggie converting against very tight defense.
And for Sacramento, their shooting has been dreadful lately, around 28% here in the 4th. Here's Fox. From down in the low post, it goes. 22 points for him.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Here's Jackson. Rebound by the Kings. Whiteside's got rebound number 13 with that last one. The wide open look here for Fox. Off target with the open look. Los Angeles has gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. On the wing, Jackson. The 3. Another shot. Here's Zubats outside for Jackson. Lets the three fly. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Jackson passes to Leonard. Jackson dishes to George. Back to Jackson. Shoots it. Here's Zubats. Lays it up off the glass.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
And Wright gets it to go on the assist by Fox. Fox has got his 6th assist on the night.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
To the middle. Here's Oturu. Misses from short range. Well, Smitty, you were a player with versatility and length. How much fun would you have had with today's style of play?
I think, Kevin, I was a guy that kind of played 1 through 3 at 6'8". But nowadays, I could have played 1 through 5. I would have loved playing the 5 position. Reason why: I could have got my shot off at any time I wanted. And the three-point shot, Kevin, you can take 10, 12 three-pointers. I would have loved that.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Clippers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Leonard.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised. He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
55 seconds left in the game. Beverly, the pass to Oturu. To the paint. Patterson inside. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And Silva pulls it down.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Harkless. That one rolling around and rims out. And stolen by Wright. Ahead. The finish. And it's Davis finishing it off.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
That was great anticipation on the steal. A gamble that paid off.
Well, for the Clippers, they can just run out the clock. Jackson looking it over. So the Clippers winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Paul, a great team effort defensively. So what were your points of emphasis?
You know, we do a great job of helping one another and being in gaps. And, you know, if we're going to get beat, it's going to have to be, you know, beaten by contested shots and the ball being swung. You know, so that's what we have to do. We have to sit down, guard guys, and, you know, make them play on the offensive end as a team.
Well, y'all were real disruptive tonight, man, and led to the win. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.